Hi, this is Rockinrobin, and today we're talking Disney. How much money should you bring to Disney? Wow, that's a loaded question. We're going to look at some of the expenses, so stay with us. So you're going to Disney, you have your plane reservations, you have your hotel reservations, you have your theme park reservations. But now you're thinking, how much additional money should you bring to go to Disney? A lot of different questions come to me. Are you using the food plan at Disney? They have a food plan where it's like $125 a day and you get a lunch and a sit-down dinner and a whole bunch of different points that you can use for things. Or are you not? That's very important because food is amazing at Disney depending on where you go, and it is costly. So if you are using the food plan, it's one thing, but if you're not, you better bring a little bit more. Now, I'm always going to suggest that you bring a credit card or something where you can put extra funds in case you run out. The dining plan at Disney is $125. So if you're not using that, you better plan for, I would say, $100 a day per person for food and $50 per children per day. There's a lot of different foods and a lot of different snacks they're going to want. Also, remember, you can get groceries delivered to your hotel. Maybe you want to start the day with some bagels and cream cheese or something that the kids like that'll save you a little bit of money. If you have a fridge or anything that you can make food, microwave even, you will be able to save some money and not spend as much. But if you're planning to eat out at Disney, $125 a day is what I would recommend. It may be a little bit more depending if you like expensive things. Now, the next thing you're going to need money for in Disney is souvenirs. How big a souvenir person are you? Do you want every new t-shirt, every new Loungefly bag, which is very hot in Disney? I have about 5 myself. Do you want caps? Are your kids going to want toys? Oh, there's another $250 to $500 per family. Easy. Maybe more. You'd be surprised. Also, you got to think, are you going to go outside of Disney? Do you plan to go to Universal? Wow, that is maybe going to cost you at least $200 per person, maybe $250. And if you want anything extra like express rides, more money. Do you plan on going to SeaWorld? Where do you plan on going? Do you plan on staying just in Disney? You got to think of all these things because outside of Disney, you got to put another $200 easily. And think about transportation. Are you going to use Uber, a bus? Do you have a car? I would say if this is your first time, it depends how long you're staying. If you're staying a week, maybe you'll want to go out one day. Maybe, hopefully, you'll want to stay at your hotel if it's a nice. So add another $300, $400. So I'm going to say per day, you need to think about at least $100 a day for food per person. 50 per children. I'm going to say if you go outside of Disney World, that's going to cost you at least another $200 a day per person. If you plan on doing anything else, if you plan on souvenirs, I would say at least, anywhere from $25 to $250 per person. So for food and extras and souvenirs and parking and miscellaneous, at least $1,000, probably closer to $1,500 and $1,700 to be on the safe side. And at least $500 per child. I'm not saying you can't do it for cheaper. You can if you want to. And you can definitely do it for more if you want to. But if you have a family of 3 and you're going for a week, I would plan from $3,000 to $5,000 to be safe. That's if you don't have the food plan. Maybe $1,000 less if you have the dining plan from Disney. Disney can be very, very expensive, and everything in Orlando costs a lot. And you hate to neglect the kids from having the special items that they like to have. There are definitely ways that you can save money if you have your food delivered and you don't eat out. But once you get all wrapped up in the atmosphere and you feel like you're on vacation, it's hard not to spend money. Realistically, I think you should plan for $200 a day per adult and maybe $100 per child, depending on their age. That is how I would figure it out. I always think you need to bring extra because you just never know. I hope this gives you a rough estimate. So this is Rockinrobin. We have a lot of videos on Disney, a lot of things you can do outside of Disney. So be sure that you watch them all. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a big thumbs up. Be sure to check our description because we have discounts on a lot of different places, including Disney and SeaWorld and Universal. And maybe that will help you save some money as well. You just never know. Remember, water is free. That could save you on drinks. You can go to any place and ask for free water. Try to get as many discounts as you can. And who knows, maybe you will spend less in Disney. Whatever you do, I hope that you have a magical time.